Hello students, today we are going to discuss chapter 10, Motion and Measurement of Distance. In this chapter, we are going to understand about motion and measurement. In this part, we are going to study about measurement. So let us have a small review on story of transport. So how do the transport started? The transport was basically started as in the ancient time, we used to have no transports, right? We don't have rickshaw, we don't have car, bus, train, aeroplane, anything. So, in the early times, what do we have? Ancient people, how do they travel? They travel on the foot or through animals. But it took a lot of time and it wasted the energy of the people as well. So, in earlier times, when there was a lot of time problem and because there were no transport, so people used to travel through with the help of animals like horse and donkeys from here and there. After that, few people got an idea of boat with the help of a log of wood floating on the water, which gave them idea how they can make the boat, and also they took the idea from the shape of the fish that how do fish travel in the water. So like this, our ancient people used to study the things and got idea that how we can use the natural things as in transport. Then there was a very big invention which is known as invention of wheel, which was brought a revolution in which actually brought a revolution in transport. Okay, how? Because after this invention of wheel only, we started having rickshaws, car, buses, like carts, everything we are having right now, only and only due to the invention of wheel. So after the invention of wheel, we have made ourselves successful and we have also saved the time and energy of the people with the help of wheel, right? Now let us understand that what do we mean by measurement? Okay? तो बेसिकली व्हाट इज मेजरमेंट? किसी चीज को मेजर करना, किसी चीज के बारे में जानना कि वो क्या है, ठीक है, कितना है, कैसा है, राइट? So measurement, in measurement we can say that it is a process of comparing an unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity. मैं एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देती हूँ आपको. You just imagine that you have gone to a tailor to stitch a cloth, right? What do the tailor do? The tailor actually measures you with the inch tape, right? जिसको हम हिंदी में इंची टेप भी बोलते हैं, and in English it is known as measuring tape. So that tailor takes a measuring tape and measure your neck, your shoulder, your chest part, your length, everything, right? And write it in the notebook. So that means you are a unknown quantity for the tailor. Tailor don't know that how much your size is, right? So you becomes an unknown quantity. What did you become? An unknown quantity. And the thing which he used to measure you becomes the known fixed quantity because that measuring tape has already marked the measures like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter. It's already written in that. So that is the known fixed quantity. So what is the measurement? Measurement is basically a process of comparing an unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity. Okay. And anything which is having a fixed quantity is known as unit, right? And anything which we can measure is known as physical quantity. So I think the example which I have given to you, that means you are a physical quantity, right? And the unit which is used to measure you is the measuring tape, right? And the units in the measuring tape would be inches or centimeters. Now let us understand that what is standard unit of measurement, and actually what does that mean and why do we need it? You have seen your grandparents to measure the things with the help of hand, right? वो अपने हाथों से चीजों को मेजर करते हैं और बोलते हैं ये इतना होगा, ये इतना होगा, right? So these were the units which were used in ancient times, like handspan, cubit, pace, and foot. Basically, handspan is the distance between your thumb and your index finger, ठीक है, जिससे हम कपड़ों के माप भी लेते हैं, right? And in the cubit is basically the distance between your finger, your middle finger to your elbow, right? So that measurement is basically equivalent to 1 meter. So like this, the people used to have in ancient times the measurements. But the point is that if your hand is smaller in size and your father's hand is bigger in size, so if you measure a book or anything else, you told your father also measure it, so there will be a difference because the size of the hand is different, right? So how can we take that as a standard unit? हम उसको कैसे ले सकते हैं? जब हाथ के sizes ही change हो जाएंगे, तो फिर हम उस चीज को as a length कैसे ले सकते हैं? Correct? There should be something which do not change from person to person or place to place. So that is known as standard unit of measurement. Okay? So standard unit of measurement do not change because it is not a body part, right? It is not like body part which changes or varies from person to person. Therefore, people realize the need of standard unit of measurement. So what is unit of measurement? Standard unit of measurement are those that have fixed quantity and therefore do not vary from person to person and place to place. Means अगर आप 1 meter यहाँ पे इंडिया में बोलेंगे तो आप 1 meter लंदन में जाके भी वो ही 1 meter होगा, right? Everybody knows that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So it do not change when you go from India to London or London to Spain, anywhere. The 1 meter becomes 100 centimeter only, right? So that is the standard unit. So we can say standard unit as SI unit as well, right? So the SI unit of distance or length is meter, mass is kilograms, capacity is liter, time is seconds, and temperature is Kelvin. You need to remember this. Now let us have that how we should measure actually while using the scale. There should be some precautions. There should be something which helps to measure. Correct? Right. So we should keep first point says that the placement of scale. The scale should be placed actually the contact of the object. Okay. I would like to show you something. Wait. Yes. So you can see that this is a point. Okay. A point and B point. So just see that this, if I put a scale, I wanted to measure the A point and the B point, then what I will do, I will put the scale here just in contact, right? Like this. So this is how we should place the scale. Then comes the woe not. The scale should always measure from 1 centimeter, from 0 centimeter. Okay, it should always be 0 centimeter and it should always starts from 0 centimeter, right? But sometimes the scale is broken. You think that the scale is broken. Yes, so these are the marks of your scale. So you think you should always keep the zero part from as an initial point. मतलब zero starting से होना चाहिए आपका, right? फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका स्केल टूटा हुआ है तो आप क्या करेंगे? क्या आप मेजरमेंट नहीं कर सकते? जस्ट थिंक, क्या आप मेजरमेंट नहीं कर सकते? हम कर सकते हैं, बट द पॉइंट इज कि हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो हियर यू कैन सी दैट दिस इज अ स्केल और आपका स्केल टूटा हुआ है। तो जब ये टूटा हुआ है तो दिस इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 3 फॉर एग्जांपल एंड द एंड पॉइंट इज 10. So what will be the measurement of the object? We need to minus 10 from 3. Okay, you need to minus 10 to 3. Okay, your answer is 7. So that means what is your measurement of the object? 7. So like this you can measure, but you should always remember that your scale must always start from zero. अगर ऐसे कोई chances है कि नहीं हो सकता है start, then you should do like this. Okay. And the third point says that your eyes should be perpendicular to the object. For example, this is your object, you are measuring it and you have kept the scale like this. Now, where your eyes should be exactly perpendicular to the surface. Okay, it should be in the front, on the top. And why it shouldn't be like it shouldn't be here, or it shouldn't be here. So like this, you should put your eyes. This is the correct position. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Now let us come back to the PPT presentation. So the first point says placement of scale, which is this place the scale in the contact with the object along its length. Then is where worn out ends. In some scales the ends may be broken. You may not be able to see the zero mark clearly. In such cases you should avoid taking measurements from the zero mark of the scale. Right? And like this you can do that. If it is starting from 1 and it is ending point is 14.3, then you need to minus it. Okay, and then the position of the eye, that the correct position of the eye is also important for taking measurement. Your eye must be exactly in front of the point where the measurement is to be taken. Okay. Now there is one more point which I would like to tell you is that if you want to measure anything which is curved, your line is curved, then how would you measure? Right? You will take a thread, you will put it on that curved line one by one. You will mark the end point and then you will mark that thread on the scale. Like this you do for curved lines. Okay. I hope you have already understood this measurement of distance. Now in the next video we will be talking about motion. Thank you.